We welcome you back inside the Dave Andreychuk Mountain Arena in Hamilton, Ontario. The game in the men's A. We've got the New Brunswick Mooseheads and the Newfoundland and Labrador Blackhorse, all Atlantic Canada matchup. Mooseheads come into this with a record of 2-0. Newfoundland and Labrador sitting at 0-2. Newfoundland and Labrador had to forfeit their first game of this tournament, and flight out of Newfoundland was canceled. Time now for the anthem. We'll get back to it in just a second. All right, in the men's A, there are 8 teams. They're divided into 2 divisions of 4 teams each. Each team plays every team in the other division once. That gives them 4 games. And then they'll do quarterfinals, semifinals, so on. So this is the 3rd game of 4. They'll play again tomorrow night, every team in the men's A. New Brunswick 2-0, Newfoundland Labrador 0-2. As I said, Newfoundland Labrador had to forfeit their first game, and the flight out of Newfoundland was canceled. None of the players could make it in. Curtis Barrett in goal for Newfoundland and Labrador. We'll hold it against the post. New Brunswick in the black, Newfoundland and Labrador in the red. Kept in by the Mooseheads. You get Mooseheads and Blackhorse. Threw it out in front. They were looking to get it to Acaveda. He went down. Speed down into the corner. And Moquin. Shot, save made. That's Anthony Flores in goal for New Brunswick. No flooring comes off the boards. Burke left it in the corner. Flipped up in the air. Jack Keogh trying to get to it. Flores got to it first for New Brunswick. Keogh working it up along the boards. Cycles it back behind the goal. Sutton, Jesse Sutton. Sutton trying to get it to the front of the goal, knocked off his stick in a good defensive play. Kierstead for New Brunswick. That'll go by everybody, and that'll be a flooring call against New Brunswick. We've played just 1:34 seconds, 3 15-minute periods. In the men's A, we were playing 3 12s in the Masters. Face-off win for Newfoundland Labrador. Shot by Farrell. Ended up in the corner. New Brunswick are on it. Just inside the blue line. Couldn't get the ball to settle, was the New Brunswick player. Now it goes high up in the air. To the boards. Played back to the point. Long shot. Goes wide of the goal. Sits in behind the Newfoundland goal. Kraft. He lost it. That will allow Newfoundland to bring it out. Jordan Marr. He will leave it for Best. Best up to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald delays. Gets it in front. Shoots. Flores with the save. Howlett with a shot wide of the goal. Shot down the floor, and this will be another flooring call against New Brunswick. Howlett with a long shot in on goal. Easy save for Flores. Maybe backhanded it off the boards. Shannon in the corner for New Brunswick. Gets it to the side of the goal. He's got it in behind. Taken away, Newfoundland and Labrador. Fitzgerald in over the blue line. Fitzgerald down into the corner, circling the goal. Fenwick stays with him. They go to the boards. Fenwick wins the battle, gets it out. Racing onto it, LeBlanc. LeBlanc down in the corner. Knocked off his stick. Smith. No flooring, play continues. Acevedo. Forced to go back. Just missed Meehan up at the blue line, and again it'll be another flooring call though against New Brunswick. 4:02 gone, opening period, no score. The Brunswick player moved early. So again, 2 divisions of 4. Each team plays every team in the other division. And they're seeded 1 through 4 within their own division. First place in one division plays 4th place in the other. And so on. Got all that? After everybody plays their 4 games, there will be quarterfinals, semifinals, bronze and gold medal games. Still a lot of ball hockey to be played here at these national championships. Shot by Marr, went off a leg into the corner. Marr's got it again. Jordan Marr tried to get it to the front of the goal. It's cleared away. Farrell. Went over the stick of the Newfoundland player. Flooring call against Newfoundland and Labrador. Got 7 games here tomorrow, 7 games at Shadoke. And then on Friday, 8 here in Shadoke. So still 30 plus Couple of games to go here tonight, so still over 30 games to be played before we even get to the bronze and gold medal games. And we will have them all for you here on our AOTV system here and at Chedoke. Batted around at center, cleared in by J.P. Mocan. Thrown right out in front, rebounds there, they score! Hang on, call it off. Net was moved. Hold everything. No goal. The net was dislodged before the ball was shot. No goal. New Brunswick bring it in. Save made by Barrett. Comes out in front. Oh, what a chance there, and hopped over the stick. Well, that was Ricardo Perez. New Brunswick were changing. Shot in by Shannon, and it's put over the top of the goal. Got a large housefly decided to take up residence here in the booth. Just making a nuisance of itself right now. That goes over the top of the goal. Sutton got it down to Smith. Smith couldn't get it out in front. It's kept in. It's still onside. Sutton holding it along the board. Shot well wide of the goal. Burns gets to it for New Brunswick. To Langeal. Langeal chasing it down in the corner. Back there with Tobin. Smith. Played it back. Not be able to get much going. Now New Brunswick will bring it in. That's broken up. Back comes Fitzgerald. That's knocked down by Acevedo. Scores! This one's going to count. Here it is. See the player make his run from the blue line, right on the stick, beats the goaltender low, glove side, 1-0 for New Brunswick. Got a face-off. Whistle will be inside the New Brunswick end. Face-off comes back to the point, kept in by Newfoundland and Labrador. New Brunswick will get a chance to move it out. They don't. It was kept in by Donaghy. Get the point taken away. Kraft. Newfoundland and Labrador with a chance to move it in. No further than the blue line, and back out it comes. Perez lost it. Trying to get to it, Kevin Reed. Reed around the boards. A little bit too far for his teammate. Shot over the top of the goal. The net's moved. Players are pushing behind the goal. One to nothing, New Brunswick. 5:15 left to go, opening period. It's our second last game of the day. Good outlet pass to Smallwood. Shot wide of the goal by Burns. Fed in towards the goal. Barrett had to be quick to stop that. It redirected right in front of the Newfoundland and Labrador goaltender. Keogh with a pass to Sutton. Sutton holding it. Trying to hold off the defender. Backhand through the crease. Pinching in was Liam Best. Slapped out down the floor. This will bring about a whistle. And a face-off back in the New Brunswick end. Down to 4:22 to go now in the first period. Again, couldn't get the shot through. Broders back at the point. That's drifted into the corner. That'll go up into the mesh. It was not deflected. Didn't think it was. Hedges couldn't get it to settle. High stick, but then first touch by Newfoundland and Labrador, so play continues. Hedges behind his goal. To Smith. Save made by Barrett. Ball goes up in the air, stays in play down in the corner. Up towards the blue line, stolen there by Fitzgerald. He's forced back in his own end. Get it to Burke. Fitzgerald up through the middle. Tried to backhand it in, that was stopped. Comes right back to him. Again, lost a good backhand pass. McHugh with a hard shot. Barrett with the save. Kept in by Anderson. Through the boards, another shot, another save made by Barrett. He's been busy. Down to 2:36 to go in the first. Face-off win for New Brunswick. Anderson towards the goal. Barrett with another save. Rebound was there momentarily. Hard work along the board. Shot comes in. Ends up in behind the goal. Penalty coming up to Newfoundland and Labrador. So they touch it up. Head contact. The Moosehead player had his helmet knocked off. Kieran Burke gone to the penalty box for Blackhorse. New Brunswick win the face-off. They'll set up on a power play. Acaveda is the point man. A shot from the top of the circle by Anderson was kicked away by Barrett. And Newfoundland and Labrador able to clear it the length of the floor. New Brunswick, Acaveda. Slowly to center. They need to get it in over the blue line and then try and set up their power play. Nowhere to go yet. Now it's in. Acaveda has it. Doesn't shoot. Down low. Back to Acaveda. Shot. Laying out to block that. It's Kevin Reed. He gets a hand from the Blackhorse bench. Acaveda. Got it over to LaFortune. .45 seconds to go in the man advantage. Kraft doesn't shoot. Acaveda wanted to one time, but I think the pass was in his feet. Kevin Reed flipped it down the floor and went chasing after it. .15 seconds to go in the power play. Acaveda is going to leave it for Kierstead. It's offside. Penalties over. Newfoundland Labradors killed it off. As time running out here in the first period, buzzer goes 1-0 New Brunswick after the opening 15 minutes. You're watching the Canada Ball Hockey National Championships. Men's A, Women's A. Women start tomorrow morning And the Masters here at the Dave Andreychuk Mountain Arena in Hamilton, Ontario. Back in 2 minutes with period number 2. Got a little bit of a delay. Not sure what's happening across the rink. Main gate was open for a while. Some discussion was happening. All right, I think we are good to go. Played in by Reed along the boards. He lost it. It's back towards the blue line and players pile in there. Stewart. Long shot over the top of the goal. Donahue has it for Newfoundland and Labrador. Makes a couple of neat little moves. And his pass was picked off. Fenwick is looking for LaFortune. It's taken by Reed. Dropped it off to Murr. Shotting it up down in the corner. Scores! Newfoundland Labradors tied it up. Ball was down in the corner. They worked it out of the corner, got it in front, and we're knotted up at 1. Player just on the backhand. Don't often see that work out all that well, but got a bit on that. Went 5-hole. We'll tie it up. 1-1. Sometimes it's not about how hard you shoot it, it's just get it on goal. Hedges pinching in, gets it behind the goal for Sutton. It's going to be a penalty coming up to New Brunswick. Shot kicked away. Going to be a holding call, I believe. J.P. Mocan, goal scorer for Newfoundland and Labrador. So 2-minute power play. Flipped in. Hedges goes in to chase it. Ball goes out of play. Face-off won by Newfoundland and Labrador. Mocan back at the right point, down into the corner. Back up along the boards. Hedges to Mocan. Hedges gets it back. One-timer over the top of the goal. Reed is on it for Newfoundland and Labrador. Back to Mocan. Reed. Donahue behind the goal. The net was moved. Reason for the whistle. It's amazing how disruptive a single housefly can be when it keeps buzzing around you and landing on you. Keeps swatting away at it. He's determined. All right, 45 seconds to go in the power play. Donaghy. Get it in, comes back to Donaghy. Mocan. Reed trying to cut in off the boards. Good job back at the point to hold it in by Burke. Unloaded Donaghy. A shot over the top of the goal by Mocan. Come back to Burke, he'll hold it in. 15 seconds to go in the man advantage. That shot off a leg. Mocan's got it again. Down low. Sims. Gives it to Donaghy. Burke. Back to Donaghy. Shoots. Save is made. Holds on just as the penalty expires. 11:27 to go. Second period. We are tied at 1. Broken up at the blue line. Would have been offside. No, a penalty being called against New Brunswick. The play got broken up at the blue line. Not sure what happened. Referee's arm went in the air. Now he'll blow it down. It's going to be a high stick, inadvertent one. That's a New Brunswick player tried to cut between a couple of Newfoundland Labrador players at the blue line. Andrew Stewart gone to the penalty box. Another power play for Newfoundland and Labrador. This the 4-minute variety. Back-to-back power play chances. Face-off win for New Brunswick. That'll send it down the floor. O'Can goes to the other circle. Back up top. Hedges. O'Can shot. Just missed. Kept in by Hedges. O'Can. He'll go the other side. Whoops. Ball hopped up on Burns. That will allow New Brunswick to send it the length of the floor. O'Can racing after it, coming out to get to it first is Flores. And diving to knock it out on a great play. I believe that was Matt Burns for New Brunswick. Hedges. Just over 2.5 to go in the power play. Get it in over the blue line. In the corner. That goes up in the air. That'll go out of play off a New Brunswick stick. So the face-off stays in the New Brunswick end to the left of Anthony Flores. Newfoundland Labrador changing up the power play. Ball is dropped. Newfoundland Labrador win it. Burke. Mocan still out there. Back to Burke. Doesn't shoot. Burke again. On this side, Mocan. He'll whip it to the other side. Donaghy knocked off his stick. Burke, Donaghy. LeBlanc is up pressing the issue for New Brunswick. He'll get it in. Donaghy. To Burke. To Donaghy. Can't shoot it. Back to Burke. He'll shoot it right on goal. The rebound was there, cleared by New Brunswick. Flores made the save, but didn't control the rebound right away, but worked out for New Brunswick as they got it down the floor. Minute 15 to go in the power play. Donaghy. Can't get it in. Now they do. Just. And tried to feed it in front. That's going to be broken up, and a good penalty kill for New Brunswick, but the reaction of the New Brunswick players, he was flipping it down the floor, went up and hit the scoreboard. That's going to bring the faceoff back in his own end. Very unfortunate there for Vic Acaveda. That gets out. Get it in over the blue line. Player knocked down. Penalty coming up. Barrett lost his stick. It's touched up by Newfoundland and Labrador, tripping. So after 6 minutes, 5 minutes and 28 seconds of power play, we'll go to 4-on-4. For 32 seconds, and then New Brunswick will go on the power play. For 1:28. Four on four right now. Morehouse working along the boards for New Brunswick. It's kept in. Morehouse. Back to Anderson. Anderson one-timer. That was knocked down before it got to the goal. Reed. Kevin Reed. Stops up along the half wall, back at the point. Tobin got back to get a stick on that. Barrett had it bounce on him. Ball still loose. On it is McHugh. Back to McHugh. He'll let it come all the way back here to Kiersted. Power play now for New Brunswick. McHugh. Shot. That was blocked by Tobin. Back to Kiersted. Tobin. Oh, sorry. McHugh blocked by Tobin. Still kept in. McHugh. Diagonal pass. That goes to the boards. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Riley Kraft. Tipped in front, they score! Right between the wickets of the goalkeeper on the deflection. The pass came from the boards. Right there, right between the pads on the redirect, and it is 2-1 in favor of the New Brunswick Mooseheads. .5:49 to go, second period. Keogh weaving his way through and dumping it in. Flores leaves it there for Fenwick. Collision over along the boards. Saved by Flores. It's still loose and it goes over the top of the goal. Couple of great chances for Keogh. Sutton trying to get it to the front of the goal, and that has been moved. It's going to be a penalty assessed. Body contact. Going to go against New Brunswick. 17, Fenwick going to the penalty box. So yet another power play opportunity for Newfoundland and Labrador. They had a 2-minute power play earlier, followed by a 4-minute power play. It was cut short by about 28 seconds by a penalty of their own. And now they're back with the advantage again. Ken, down low. Goes through the crease and out. Cleared into the mesh over in the far side. Face-off will stay in the New Brunswick end. Newfoundland Labrador win the face-off. Shot by Hedges, off a leg, comes to Mulcahy. Shot, save is made and cleared, one and done. Brought in, and set it up along the boards. Mulcahy over the other side. Taken by Marr. That one off a leg to the boards. Mulcahy will keep it in. Sutton looking for it. Sutton's got it along the boards. Back to Mulcahy. One-timer, missed short side. Picked up by Marr. Tried to feed it across, just missed Fitzgerald. Hedges couldn't keep it in. .30 seconds to go in the power play. Down in the corner, up along the boards to Keogh. Mulcahy, shot off a leg. And that will do it. The power play is now over. Another good penalty kill for New Brunswick. That shot hit the outside of the goal. Back to 5-on-5. 3:10 to go in the period. Reed. Pass hit the foot of Donaghy. Went up high in the air, off the glass, fired around. Newfoundland Labrador able to hold it in, threw it towards the goal. It hit somebody, went into the corner. Meehan gets it out for New Brunswick. Flip down to Barrett. He's going to hold on to it, and he'll leave it for Burke. Backhanded in by McHugh. Barrett out to play it. To Burke. It's picked off. Bringing it back. Pettin. Shot over the top of the goal. McHugh for New Brunswick. Gets it to center. Shoots it in. Came off the end board straight to the side of the goal, so Barrett will cover it there. We're down to 1:32 to go. As I continue to swat at the fly with my hat. He's not taking the hint. Timeout called by New Brunswick. I'll take a timeout as well. With 1:32 to go, we'll be right back, folks. That's why. Take a hit. Come back here. I'll get you.
A little bit of this. Maybe it'll land on this or something.
Again on my leg. He's a jerk, is what he is.
I can't stand fly.
I can feel him.
You got a concentrate where they fuck the shit out of me. Maybe it'll land on something. Maybe some force on that.
Yeah. Oh,
Need those strips they used to have from
Yeah.
the farm. I grew up on a farm. All
as we discuss the fly. They didn't get rid of the fly. We tried. Barrett will hold on to that. Minute 27 to go. New Brunswick pressing late here in the second period. They lead it by 1. Donaghy with a move to get himself free. Burke shoots it in. He'll go in to forecheck himself. Flores, the goaltender, comes out to play it. Fenwick. He stopped. Donaghy gets it up ahead. We go the other side. O'Can. Reed. Farrell. O'Can. He's doing great work. Cutting out in front. Good play by Flores with the poke check. Reed with a shot. That hit the crossbar. Rang it off the crossbar. Kevin Reed. Cleared away by Morehouse down the floor. And that will be a flooring call. Newfoundland and Labrador coming that close. Players go hard to the floor. It's a physical game as the buzzer goes. 2 periods done. 15 minutes left to play. Just a 1-goal game. 2-1. New Brunswick leading Newfoundland and Labrador. We'll be back with period 3 in 2 minutes. 15 minutes of regulation left to go in this one. New Brunswick leading Newfoundland and Labrador 2-1 after 2 periods. Quick shot by Stewart, kicked away by Barrett. Back of the point, kept in. Shot wide. Stewart in the corner. Back behind the goal for Morehouse. Came right out in front. Tommy McHugh had a chance and the ball hopped over his stick. Thrown right on goal, kicked away by Barrett. McHugh to the side of the goal to Morehouse. Barrett's got it, quick whistle. One more game to go after this one. Victoria Devils and Edmonton BHC. Edmonton silver medalists at the last national championships held in Saskatoon back in October. Sutton. So that's Fitzgerald, 14. Brought it in for Newfoundland and Labrador, and Fitzgerald's got it. It's going to be a hand pass. Smallwood to Carrera, back to Smallwood. Carrera. The Brunswick bottled up in their own end right now. See if they can get it out on this try. They'll just lift it up high. Somehow that didn't hit the rafters. All the way down to Barrett. He bobbled it. Now a mad scramble in behind the goal. Comes back towards the point. Picked up there by Newfoundland and Labrador and cleared in. Fenwick back for New Brunswick. I think they're saying the ball went out. Quick shot from the faceoff by Donahue, didn't get through. Another one blocked in front. Donahue steps into one. Again, it's blocked. None of these shots getting through. This one does. They score. Great pass. Kevin Reed has tied it. Number of chances. Donahue gets it. Reed heads to the left of the goal. They get it to him, and he buries it behind the goaltender Flores, and we're tied. Two to two. Just about 12 and a half minutes left to go. Tried to get it in front for LeBlanc. LeBlanc's got it now along the boards. New Brunswick trying to answer. Meehan, he lost it along the boards. Comes up towards the blue line. Kept in by LeBlanc, then he lost it. Right at center. Donaghy will shoot it in. It goes up into the mesh, out of play. Sims able to get it out. Fenwick back to pick it up for New Brunswick. Let's say hand pass. Face-off win for Newfoundland and Labrador. They'll bring it on in deep in the corner. Tobin, and he lost it. Same player closed his hand on the ball. You can close your hand on the ball. You can catch it, but you've got to drop it right away. The Brunswick win the face-off. Carrera. They've got the music still going here. It's down the floor. It'll be a flooring call. It's like a basketball game. Keep the music going. It's like a basketball game, but keep the music going. Cameraman just asked me what it was I said. If you're wondering why I repeated it. All right. A musical interlude. That pass was intended for Smith. No real chance of getting through. Look out. Morehouse trying to get in. Morehouse gets to the goal. Got a shot away. Barrett made the save. And that's going to be a penalty to Burke of Newfoundland and Labrador. Shot comes in wide of the goal. Burke knocked down the New Brunswick player down in the corner. Cross-checking, which means 4 minutes. Well, let's see. Okay, there it is, 4 minutes on the board. Put up 2 at first. Started questioning myself. That'll go into the mesh, out of play. That's cleared down the floor. Short-handed, bringing it in. Maher has the ball stick to him, keeps going, plays it back. That'll help kill some time. Don't get it deep though. Stopped by Vautour. Shot by Kraft, up and out of play. A lot of folks in Newfoundland and Labrador are probably watching this evening. A lot happening back on the island with the forest fires. Stay safe, everybody. Talking about a lot of smoke tomorrow with the wind change. The wind blowing from the fire up towards a number of communities, including my hometown. So remember, keep the windows closed tonight. Fires in central Newfoundland, and the way the wind has been blowing for the past week, of getting a lot more smoke in eastern parts of the province. Actually, a lot further away. That hit the goal post. New Brunswick's claiming it went in and came out. Referee is right there. Nope, no goal. But that beat Barrett from well out. Hit the post, hit in the back of the foot, and had to be careful not to kick it into the back of his own net. We remain tied at 2:56 left to go in the power play for New Brunswick. 4-minute cross-checking penalty. They'll control it. Back at the point. Acaveda. And the fortune back to Acaveda. Hard shot by Kraft. And it is cleared out. Acaveda back to pick it up for New Brunswick. Players line up along the blue line. They'll try and get it in over the blue line and then set up the power play again. Nowhere to go yet. Try this side. It's in now. Kraft. Cross crease pass just missed by Votor. Acaveda. Fortune. Shot deflected wide. Newfoundland Labrador get to the rebound off the end boards and clear it down the floor. Fortune will set it up again. And once again, they need to get it into the offensive zone by getting it in over the blue line. Not yet. Now it's in, but out it comes. Flores to Acaveda. Got 1:20 to go in the power play. Comes back out at center, kept in by Morehouse. To Acaveda. He'll go the other side. Stewart, he and Acaveda cross. Acaveda to the side of the goal. Scores on a difficult angle. Looked like there was no room there at all. Acaveda down along the goal line, and maybe from a foot in front of the goal line, the shot comes in and short side beats Barrett. And puts New Brunswick back in front. 3-2. New Brunswick would love to go through their first 3 games with 3 victories. It'd put them in great shape to try and win their division. That would mean they would play the 4th place team in the other division, which possibly could be Black Horse. depending on what happens in the next 6 minutes, 50 seconds. Backhanded in. Flores comes out to play it. Throws it around the boards. Hand pass. Hedges back to pick it up. Forced back behind his own goal. Pass up at the blue line, almost picked off. Fitzgerald reaching for it. Played away by Anderson. Shot in. Tobin got there first for Newfoundland and Labrador. Fitzgerald. Penalty coming up to New Brunswick. Will be touched up, and Newfoundland and Labrador will go on the power play with 5:39 to go in the third period, trailing by 1. Good to see ISBHF President George Gortzos in the building. Dropped by the booth. Quick hello a few minutes ago. International Street Ball Hockey Federation. I saw George in Calgary last year at the BC&D Championships. That was in August of last year, so about a year ago. Last time I saw George. There's a chance right in front. Rebound is there. Flores looking around. Scramble in front of the goal. Players down all over the place, and the ball goes down the floor. Whoops, Barrett had a little trouble with that. He's got it. Flipped in. Going in to chase after it. Kieran Burke. Burke's got it. And around behind the goal. Reed got there first for Newfoundland and Labrador. Kept it alive. Shot around the boards and out. Good play by Kierstead. 50 seconds to go in the power play. An errant pass there. And Burke's got to go back to get it. That's sent back out. Hand pass. A couple of times there, Newfoundland Labrador tried a long pass from inside their own blue line up at the other blue line to try and gain the zone. That's a very difficult play, low percentage. You see most teams kind of walk it up, figure it out. Now they'll get it in. Fitzgerald. Right out in front, backhand, stopped by Flores. The ball is still loose. That backhand goes over the top of the goal. And I think the faceoff will come outside the blue line. 10 seconds to go in the power play. That'll do it. As it goes down the floor, Barrett comes out to play it off the boards. Coming back to get it, Marr in over the blue line. Marr's tripped up. That's going to be another penalty to New Brunswick. Newfoundland Labrador have had their opportunities. First penalty expires, touched up. So back-to-back penalties. They've had their chances, as I've said. A lot of power plays, haven't done a whole lot with them. They get another chance, 3:29 to go. Shot to the side of the goal. In behind, they throw it out in front. New Brunswick will get it and clear it the floor. Barrett out to play it. To Hedges. Flores played it up. Ooh, that would have been close. They're saying it was deflected out. Goaltender plays it up over the glass and out. It is a penalty. Not if regular players do it. It's kind of the opposite. Minute 21 left to go in the power play. Burke got it to Mocan. He's got it in. Sutton to the front of the goal. Shot save made by Flores. Sutton's got it again in the corner. Jesse Sutton to Mocan. Tipped by Sutton that goes wide. Actually, that was Marr in front of the goal who got a stick on it. 17. Now it's Sutton in the corner. Still 50 seconds to go in the power play. That shot off a stick straight up in the air. Newfoundland Labrador will change up their forward line. Out comes Donaghy, Reed, and Keogh. Face-off win for New Brunswick. That helps. Leave it for Donaghy. He will quarterback this power play. Not in. Still not in. Now the net is empty for Newfoundland and Labrador. You got the extra attacker out there, and they're on the power play. Donaghy gave it away. This could be the game right here. Shot over the top of the goal. Missed the empty net. Still 5 seconds to go in the power play. Shot in. Flores out to play it. Again, 6 attackers out there for Newfoundland and Labrador. They keep it in. Penalty's over. Coming out of the penalty box was LeBlanc shooting it down the floor, and that'll be a flooring call. So lots of time left. Still a $1:20 to go in the third period. Newfoundland Labrador net is empty. And Newfoundland Labrador has called a timeout. Reminder, coming up, game schedule for 8:35 this evening. We've got the Victoria Devils and the Edmonton BHC Ball Hockey Club. We'll be back with the final minute and 20 seconds right after this word from Napper. scramble, flipped up in the air, and that will hit the score clock here at the Dave Andrechuk. Minute 12 to go. Newfoundland Labrador control it from the faceoff. Reed gets it behind the goal looking for Sutton. Comes around the boards. Donaghy is in his feet. And New Brunswick able to clear it the length of the forwards, heading for the empty net. Scores! Just the perfect bank shot from deep in their own end. And that in all likelihood will send New Brunswick to 3-0 and Newfoundland and Labrador to 0-3. Barrett goes back into the goal for Newfoundland and Labrador. There's a battle along the boards down to our left. The New Brunswick player got it, just shot it off the boards inside his own end, and it's just the perfect angle. That got past Hedges down the floor. Barrett will come out to play it. Throw it around the boards. It's all the way out to center. New Brunswick on it first. They'll keep it in. 25 seconds left. So New Brunswick 3-0, Newfoundland 0-3. Got one more day of men's preliminary to go. They'll play, all the teams will play again tomorrow evening. And then the quarters and semis will be played on Friday. Up next, we have got the Victoria Devils and Edmonton BHC. So we go from the East Coast, All Atlantic. We'll head out west for a game between a team from Alberta and a team from British Columbia. I've got 10 minutes to try and get rid of this fly that just insists on hanging around our broadcast location. All right, folks, we'll see you in about 10 minutes for our final game of the day.